Welcome everyone, welcome to another preview. This is MetalCanyon, and we'll be previewing another DLC for this war of mine. Yeah, remember when I previewed the game a while ago? Well, more than a year ago really, and it's still a brilliant game. I still like coming back to it. And it's had a couple of DLCs here and there, and now there's a new one. Actually, it's been out for a couple of weeks now, and I just unfortunately did not have the time. The DLC is called The Little Ones, and as you can imagine, it adds kids to the, well, to the whole game, really. And, there we go, I've been just playing a little bit. I've gotten loads of stuff. In fact, the winter time has just ended, and, I was able to go to the supermarket, and this is my one haul, what I got from one haul. I mean, of course, I cherry-picked, the food and the vegetables, medicine, and stuff like that, but it's pretty amazing. And of course, I had that soldier there, harassing that girl, so I got an AK from him. And quite 20 bullets, that's quite a lot actually. So anyway, let's put Boris over here. You are fine and you are tired. Now my people are sort of in a bad way. Let me just do something first. Let's start cooking. Yeah, Arika is sick and slightly wounded, but there you go. There's the kid. This is the DLC. Now the DLC does not just add kids as, playable characters, but I will need more firewood. Fortunately, I have quite a bit of wood. Now, it doesn't just add them as characters. They have their own stats, they're hungry, they can get sick, they can get wounded. It also adds various new items and needs. For example, the kid, whenever you select the kid, you get these little icons up here, as you can see. And these mean that you can have the kid play there. Now, playing is very important for a kid, of course, because otherwise they get sad, they can get depressed. Of course, playing will not suffice. He will also have to speak to, the adults, play games with them, be comforted by them, have hugs, and so on and so forth. So it adds a whole new dimension of, mechanics and what you have to be careful about. And as I said, the DLC also adds kid-specific items that you can make, or for example, if I were to go to the workshop with an adult, I can make a swing outside, so the kid can, use a swing. However, if you use the workshop as a kid, for example, then you get a couple more options. Now, most of the items the kid cannot use. He can't obviously make cigarettes. He can't make moonshine, for example. But he can add fire to the furnace. He cannot cook, I believe, but if you go to the workshop, he can actually make his own toys, which is kind of cool. So over here, I've already made a jumping rope. And for this, we have a new resource, which is these broken toys. Now, it doesn't cost a lot, but it does help the kid, spend the time. Because, as I said, they can get sad, they can get even depressed. And when you get raided, it's pretty horrible, but they can get wounded as well. And I believe they can die. I haven't actually had that happen yet, because I'm trying to be very careful. But there you go. Okay, so we need 5 parts, which is... I'm actually not going to make this just yet. I do have the broken toys, but I'm really low on parts at the moment. So we're not going to make the ball just yet, especially because my kid here is... in a pretty good way. He is hungry though, I believe. And the kids don't need to eat every day. They only need to eat every other day, because as soon as they eat and they're hungry, they'll be well fed, because it's, so much for them. So much food, there we go. Well fed. And he's content now, which is very good. And also, of course, kids get their own... they get their own biographies. My dad is fighting the bad soldiers, and of course it's from his perspective. He is brave and won't let them into the city. He said I'm too young to fight, but when I grow up I will be just like him. But don't tell Grandpa, he doesn't like soldiers. Hey, do you know how to play war games? And Boris said he saved some girl, but he didn't tell me all the details, even though I asked. And here you can see, the adults get different stuff. They know that Boris had to kill that soldier, yet the kid doesn't actually know that. He doesn't need to know those details. He's too young. So you can keep playing. And of course, you can't keep playing with the same game. There you go. I've already played this today. So, you know, you have to have a variety, but of course, because he's content at the moment, that's not such an issue. Now, I have a problem because my people are sick. We do have some medicine here we brought from the, some proper medicine we brought from the supermarket, so that's nice. Now, the kid is playing up here. They also have their own sound effects, of course. And kids also have quite a big effect. Let me see, anyone? Okay, 2 people still hungry. Kids have quite a big effect on morale. So, for example, when I had raiders come and I only had 3 people, the kid, his grandpa, and Arika, or Aritza, I don't know how, you know, however you'd pronounce it. Oh yeah, I need more filters. Oops, no, go back, sorry about that. And you can go back because you're on meds now. Yeah, you know, the kid obviously cannot do anything at night except sleep, or sleep in a bed. But also his grandpa has the option of sleeping in bed with him, so he can comfort him. Excuse me. Which is kind of a nice touch, I think. But only his grandpa has that option, as far as I can see. And about morale, you know, I had some raiders come and actually hit the kid because Aritza had to go help someone, help a neighbor. So all I had was the kid and his grandpa left. And because I really needed food, I had to have the grandpa go and scavenge. So the kid was home alone. And unfortunately, he wasn't as inventive. Why can't I make... Oh yeah, of course, I remember now. And of course he wasn't unfortunately as inventive as the kid from Home Alone movies. So he got hurt. Damn, I still can't make this. I don't have enough parts. This is not good. We have no water. This is the second day we won't have eaten much. Actually, no, we have some food here, so that's alright. I'm so glad I managed to save the girl. I hope the poor thing is alright. Oh yeah, we can smash that to bits as well. But you can see that the kid likes to go around and play on his own and stuff like that. And of course now because he's content, he's fine. And let me just continue that. I keep going off topic, but the kid plays quite a huge role on morale. So if he gets hurt, people will get sad, people will get upset about it. And of course you have to make sure that the kid is not sad, nor sick, nor you know, nor wounded. You have to make sure that he's fine. Let me just make one of these. This is going to be really a nice source of food. Where can I place it? Let's place it here for now. So, as I said, I haven't yet seen if the kid can actually die, but I'm assuming, considering this is a pretty, you know, sort of realistic game, if you wish, in a way, it wants to, you know, show you the horrible parts of war. I guess he can. And if that happens, I don't know. I'm guessing morale would plummet completely. Or, I think I've actually heard, but don't quote me on that the kids can't die. They just get taken away by other people. I'm not entirely sure. Either way, it is quite powerful because there's, you know, unlike with the survivors, there's quite a lot of dialogues, different dialogues people have with the kid. You know, like they play games with him, they comfort him. So let me go actually talk to the kid with Boris. Hey, Ivan. What? And also the cool thing is when somebody comes to the door, like a trader, they will tell the kid to, you know, please go and get an adult so we can talk. I have a riddle for you, Ivano. Oh, it's Ivano. I'm tall when I'm young and I'm short when I'm old. What am I? And he says, a tree? No, I'm a candle. There you go. And that, of course, makes the kid, you know, feel a lot better. He should be in school with other kids. Damn this war. So there you go. That's how it works. I think it's a really nice addition, and by the way, also when you buy the DLC, you are giving a part of your money to charity, which is always a good thing, because, you know, the DLCs of this War of Mine have always had some part of the purchase go to charity anyway, which is, you know, just a good cause. And as you can see over here, the kid can't do anything. He can't guard, he can't scavenge, he can only sleep or sleep in bed, and of course his grandpa can sleep with the child. So in case he's sad or, you know, sick or whatever, I think it's mostly if he's sad or depressed, you can do sleep with child, and that'll make him feel a little better. But of course, you should do that anyway, if you have the means, if you don't have to guard or scavenge or whatever. So yeah, it's a lot of fun, this little DLC. It's not a huge amount of content, but it's pretty good. I like it, and I believe there's also some extra quests, but I haven't actually seen those. Either way, you can get the DLC on Steam. I'll post down the links below, and I hope you've enjoyed this little short preview. I do apologize, I haven't done it earlier when the DLC has actually come out, because the developer has been so nice that they've sent me, you know, the DLC quite soon, and, well, unfortunately I just did not have the time. It's just too much to do in life. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next preview. Bye-bye.